Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I'm delighted to be with you as you're taking some time to nurture yourself today. Deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidrā, originated in India thousands of years ago, and it translates into yogic sleep or awakened sleep. It is a meditative practice that gradually instills a sense of deep stillness in your physical body, as if it were asleep, while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of your consciousness. So it is a process, and I'll guide you through each step of the way. But today, I'd like to dive into what happens in your brain during this process, and how this also applies to a healthy sleep habit. So when we are engaged in our regular daily activities and conversations, our brains oscillate in beta waves. When we relax, when we take a break after an activity or do some seated meditation, our brains oscillate in alpha waves. This is the resting state of the brain, where body and mind are integrated and able to relax. When we do repetitive tasks, or when we get into a state of deep relaxation, but also when we are asleep, our brain oscillates in theta waves. This is the state that you can achieve in yoga nidrā, deep relaxation. And when we are in deep sleep or in deep relaxation states, our brain oscillates in delta waves. And you can get to that in yoga nidrā as well. During our sleep cycle, 90 minutes on average for each cycle, our brain goes through each stage, first in decreasing order, slowing down its brainwave pattern, and then going back up to low beta waves. We're not fully aware, we're not fully awake, before decelerating again to the next sleep cycle. And going from one brainwave to the next is not something that we can control per se. It is, however, something that we can induce, and there are activities that can lead us there. As I've mentioned, meditation, deep relaxation, even some other meditative practices can get you to lower and slower your brainwaves. So today, I'd like to focus on that concept, slowing down your brainwaves while observing the effect in your body and your mind. So in other words, trying to become aware of the transitions into slower brainwaves. We're not trying to fall asleep here, but noticing as your brain slows down and then picks up again, as I'll guide you to wake up. And we'll start with some gentle movements to familiarize ourselves with beta brainwaves, which is an active, engaged state. And you already know this state. This is the one that you are in most often during the day. But we'll now actually observe this state in the body and the mind. So to start, you can shake your arms quickly, very intuitively, in no particular shape or form. You can do a wave-like movement from your shoulders down with your arms alongside your body, or you can sway your arms from side to side if you have enough room. You can flow your arms up overhead and back down, however makes the most sense to you right now. And as you do so, notice the sensations in your arms, in your chest and your back, to the tips of your fingers, but also in your lower body, which helps you to balance yourself. Notice your breath. Notice the temperature of your body. Maybe it has started to crank up a notch. And when you're ready, you can stop. Rest your arms on your thighs. And notice the lingering sensations of that high activity. Sensations in your arms, your upper body, even possibly in your head or your lower body. And we can assimilate those sensations to beta brainwaves, a state of engaged activity. We'll now do the same type of movements with your wrists only. So when you're ready, shake your wrists in no specific shape or movement, and be mindful to stick to movements that don't create any pain. Don't reach beyond your range of motion or your range of comfort. Take care of your joints here. And there again, notice the sensations in your hands as you do so. From your elbows, your lower arms, the tips of your fingers, even all the way in your shoulders. Your lower body may also be moving to balance yourself. Notice your breath, the temperature of your body. And when you're ready, you can stop. And there again, notice any lingering sensation. The sensations of that state of high activity in your hands, in your fingers, in your lower arms maybe. Once more, this can be assimilated to beta brainwaves, a state of engagement, of activity. And we'll do one last exercise, similar exercises with the fingers only this time. So when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers, no specific shape or form. There again, be mindful to stick to movements that are within your range of motion, within your range of comfort. You can extend and contract your fingers. You can flow them in a wave. As you do so, notice once again all the sensations in your fingers, your joints, every phalange, maybe in your wrists, in your forearms even. Notice if there is any impact on your breath. Notice the temperature of your body. And when you're ready, you can rest your hands back down again. And notice the lingering sensations in your hands, your wrists, your forearms. Notice the temperature in your body, in your arms, compared to maybe the temperature of your legs. Once again, this is a state of beta brainwaves, being fully engaged, active in your environment. And so before we lay down for the relaxation portion of class, do any further movements in your body that feel right. Whether it is stretching your body, whether it is wiping your knees from side to side, whatever feels right at this moment. And when you're ready, on your own time, there's no rush. when the time has come for you, you can go ahead and lay down for relaxation. And you can choose to practice in any position that you'd like. So if you have a favorite, go ahead and get set. And if you're looking for inspiration, if you'd like to try something different, here are a few options for you. You can choose to recline on your support by stacking up some pillows, or to fully lie down on your back. If you choose this option, I suggest placing a pillow under your head so that the skin of your scalp won't get sore, your spine can follow its natural curvature. Place a pillow under your knees so that they don't lock and your blood can flow freely. You can also lie down on your preferred side. There again, placing a small pillow under your head so that your spine isn't strained. And you can also place a pillow between your knees in order to keep your upper leg at the same level with your hip joint. If you prefer, you can also choose to practice laying on your belly or in child's pose. If this is your option today, please make sure to use plenty of support under your forehead, under your shoulders, your belly or your knees. We will be in the same position for the duration of class, so take good care of your joints. And if lying down does not appeal to you, if your body feels more comfortable in an upright position, you can also practice seated. This will definitely lead to a different experience of the practice. I'll put it out there. You may not get as deep into relaxation as if you were lying down, but it is an equally valid option. And if this is your choice, please make sure that you're safely held in an armchair or on your sofa. In case your brain does reach the theta or delta frequencies during class, you'll be safely held by support. And whichever position feels right to you today, maybe throw a light blanket over your body so that you can remain warm. As your body becomes still, your brain waves slow down, your internal temperature will drop. So as much as your body may have warmed up during the movement portion of class, it will now cool down during the relaxation part. And take your time to settle down. This is your practice. This is time that you are taking to nurture yourself. So if you're comfortably settled, we will prepare to close your eyes. So the act of closing your eyes has an effect on your nervous system. And so closing your eyes by eliminating visual stimuli from your external environment may kick in some of your other senses to keep assessing the safety of your environment. So it is important to send a message of calm to your nervous system before you close your eyes. So to do that, to help in the transition from beta waves to alpha brain waves, without taking any stressors with you, let's start sending that message to your nervous system with some deep breath. Your eyes are open. Inhale fully through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Deep inhale through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. And as you keep breathing this way, let your gaze settle. Your eyes open. No focus. Your gaze becoming hazy. Seeing your space without watching it. Taking in your space without intently looking at anything within it. Your gaze becoming less and less focused with every breath. Your brain shifting from beta waves to alpha waves, a meditating state, a contemplative state, a safe state. And we'll now deepen that state by closing your eyes, eliminating any visual stimuli from the outside space. Your nervous system is calm, soothed by the deep breathing. And we'll now take 3 mindful breaths to leave the day behind, to detach from the thoughts, the concerns about the past or the future, to settle yourself in the present moment, where all that matters is that you are here, now, essentially safe, ready to enter relaxation, ready to let your brain enter fully the alpha frequency. So for your first mindful breath, check in with your body. Inhale, be aware of your body resting on your support. Exhale, relax your shoulders, your jaws, your eyebrows. Surrender to your support. You're held safely by what's underneath you. For your second breath, check in with your breath. Inhale, feel the fresh air entering your lungs. Exhale, be aware of the warm air rushing out. Rest in the comfort of your breath automatically happening. Your breath unfolding on its own, no matter what. For your third mindful breath, check in with your mind. Inhale, feel the oxygen revitalizing your brain, every neuron through the flow of your blood. Exhale, what is important to you now? What is on your mind? And if you notice any lingering thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, take another deep breath. Inhale once again, feel the fresh air bringing vital oxygen to your brain, uplifting your mind. Exhale, let go of it all. What is your intention? So we'll now take a moment as your breath goes back to its natural rhythm, as your brain rests in alpha brainwaves. We'll take a moment to craft an intention for your practice. An intention, or sankalpa in Sanskrit, is a message to yourself, an auto-suggestion to help you remain engaged with your practice. You can think of it as a gentle nudge that reminds you why you're practicing in the first place. It can be a goal of personal growth. I am aware of my inner state, the nature of my emotions and thoughts. Or it can be the transformational element that will get you there. I develop and sharpen my awareness. Or it can be a purpose, a way to contribute to your community, to your loved ones. I am mindful of the impact my words and behaviors can have on others. whatever resonates most with you, build your own message in your own words, even possibly in the form of a feeling, a physical sensation, an image. Whichever it is, repeat that message 3 times to yourself. I'll now guide you through a body rotation awareness in order to help your brain enter the theta frequencies, the state of deep relaxation. And this is a journey of the mind. Your eyes remain closed. You're not moving. You flow your awareness to the various parts of the body that I will name. You observe your body with your inner gaze, a process called interoception, where you experience being aware of your physical body. And to help move your awareness along, you can leverage a visualization, whether in the form of a light, a color, a symbol, a feeling, or a physical sensation that you will move along the parts of the body that I name, or by repeating the part of the body in your head with your own tone of voice. So let's get started now at the space between your eyebrows, the hollow of your throat, your right shoulder joint, your right elbow joint, the middle of your right wrist, the tip of your right thumb, tip of your index finger, the tip of your middle finger, the tip of your ring finger, the tip of your pinky, your right wrist joint, right elbow joint, right shoulder joint, the hollow of your throat, to your left shoulder joint, left elbow joint, the middle of your left wrist, the tip of your left thumb, the tip of your index finger, the tip of your middle finger, the tip of your ring finger, the tip of your pinky on the left side, your left wrist joint, your left elbow joint, your left shoulder joint, the hollow of your throat, down to your heart center, which is not the space of your physical heart, but the space at the middle of your chest, inside your chest cavity, just under your breastbone. The right side of your chest, back to your heart center. The left side of your chest, back again to heart center. Your solar plexus, just under your breastbone. Your navel, your right hip joint, right knee joint, right ankle joint, right big toe, tip of your second toe, tip of your third toe, tip of your fourth toe, tip of your small toe on the right side, your right ankle, right knee, right hip, back to your navel, your left hip joint, left knee joint, your left ankle joint, your left big toe, tip of your second toe, tip of your third toe, tip of your fourth toe, tip of your small toe on the left side, your left ankle, your left knee, your left hip, back at your navel, up to your solar plexus, your heart center, the hollow of your throat, and at the space between your eyebrows. And now notice your entire body. Feel your entire body. Become aware of your whole body, a whole made of parts, made of trillions of individual cells that form your whole body. As your brain enters theta waves, feel each one of those trillions of cells and the whole body, your whole body, that they form together. And to settle your brain in theta frequencies, we'll now turn your awareness to your breath. Feel your natural breath flowing in and out of your body, unfolding on its own. Your body automatically taking air in when the inhale calls. Follow the movement of your breath. Follow its path within your body, coming in through your nostrils, going into your lungs, and going out through your nostrils again. And now as you breathe, see a little Ferris wheel rolling along your spine, going up with your in-breath and back down with your out-breath. Inhale, the little Ferris wheel makes its way up to the crown of your head. Exhale, it rolls gently back down to the end of your spine. On your own breath, the little Ferris wheel rolling up and down your spine. Let your breath drive the pace of the wheel instead of the wheel leading your breath. Maybe the wheel goes up faster than it goes down, as your exhales last longer than your inhales. Maybe the wheel now takes more time to complete its cycle than when you started, as your breath slows down gently. Maybe the wheel marks a pause at the top and then again at the bottom before continuing on. Let your breath drive the little Ferris wheel's journey as you gently observe it from afar, not interfering with it, curious of what unfolds. Your brain now reaching the low amplitudes of theta waves. Feel this state of deep awareness, deep contemplation, your brain now fully oscillating in theta waves, allowing for your intuition, your creativity to unleash their full potential. So we'll now give your mind some space to express its creativity, to share its wisdom. So as you let go of the awareness of your breath, guide your attention to the vast, dark space behind your closed eyes. It is known as the screen of your mind, and this is where dreams happen at night. But for now, gently rest your awareness there, noticing anything that arises on that screen. Shapes, colors, flashes. Connecting with that space, the space where your imagination can express itself to you. So on that screen now, imagine a tree. It can be any tree, big, solid, thin, tall. Its trunk can be upright or curving. It can have low branches or a high canopy. Its bark can be light gray and smooth, or dark brown with scaly furrows. It can have long and flat leaves that cast cooling shadows, or small silvery ones that whistle in the wind. Any way you want this tree to be, this is your tree. Let the creativity of your mind picture it for you, right there on the space behind your closed eyes. And as you look up, you see a tree house high in the canopy of leaves, sturdily nestled between the strong branches. From where you are at the roots of the tree, this little hut looks like a cozy shelter, a welcoming shed that can provide safety and seclusion. And now that you look at it, this is exactly what you're longing for, a comfy space for some time with yourself, to reconnect, to recenter, to revitalize, to resource. So as your eyes scan back down the trunk of the tree, you see wood plates sticking out and forming an easy stairwell around the trunk to the treehouse. You start climbing up the steps. They are strong. They easily hold your body as you climb up to your cozy heaven. You spiral up the tree, placing one foot after the other on the plates leading to the nestled shed. As you climb higher and higher, you feel lighter and lighter, as if each plate of wood, each step of the stairwell was releasing you from a load. The higher you climb, the closer you get to the safe tree house, the more your mind is uplifted as well, as if the physical ascension of your body in this tree brought an elevation of your mind along. You finally reach the tree house, up in the canopy of leaves, nestled between strong and steady branches. Inside, you find exactly what you were looking for: a cozy nest of comfort and warmth. Maybe there are fluffy comforters, soft pillows, velvety shawls that you can wrap yourself into. As many blankets, pillows, cushions, and padded seats as you need to make yourself home. And that's exactly what you do. You make yourself home, because this is where you are, at home. So welcome home to yourself. For a moment now, feel the presence of your true self in this home. Let it unveil its deepest longings as you connect with it, right there in your home. Let your mind flow freely with this experience now. As your brain basks in theta waves, repeat your intention to yourself 3 times again. The same intention that you crafted at the beginning of the practice. Whether it is a worded message, a feeling, a physical sensation, or an image. Let it come back to your conscious mind, gently leading your brain back to alpha waves, a state of meditation, a state of contemplation. And then for a short moment, in that state of alpha waves, let your mind be free. No treehouse, no visualization, no thoughts of brainwaves. Let your mind find its natural, its innate resting state in alpha waves. And as this practice comes to an end, we'll begin the process of activation, closing the loop, gradually bringing your brain back to low beta waves from the alpha wave frequencies that you're currently in. So gently deepen your breath. With your eyes closed, visualize the room where you're practicing. Picture the walls, the ceiling, the floor, any door, window, any furniture in your space. And then see yourself in that space. You're right there, in the room where you chose to practice, in the very position in which you chose to practice. See yourself as you are with your eyes closed, using pillows, blankets, any accessories to support your physical body. And take a moment to feel your body. Sense your body in contact with your support. Your feet, your legs touching what's underneath them. Your back, maybe your arms in contact with your support, your pillows. Your head resting on a pillow. Maybe you can feel your blanket or your clothes on your skin. And once you're fully present, when your brain is oscillating in low beta waves, alert, engaged in your environment, you can choose to turn off this recording if you'd like to stay in this calm silence a little longer. Or if your day is not yet over, you can gently initiate some small movements in your body. Being aware of the movement in your body. Feeling once again the sensations that you felt during the movement part of class. Energy flowing throughout your body. And gently make way to bigger movements. Anything that feels right in this moment to bring you back to the here and now in beta waves. You can roll to your preferred side. You can bring your knees to your chest. Roll side to side. You can stretch. And when you're ready, you can lift yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment to adjust there. Let your blood, your body settle in this new position. You can keep your eyes closed, or you can reopen them gently as you prefer. Take your time, get back to your present environment. Let your brain gently, slowly emerge back. Pulse in beta waves now. If you'd like to join me in closing class today, you can bring your hands to your heart. May your brain slowly wave you into restful nights of sleep. Thank you. Thank you for your commitment to yourself and for your presence in this class today. Namaste.